Hi friends, Magda Supreme here coming at you guys with another reading. So for today's reading, we're doing zodiac readings. You pick your sign. I'm just doing mostly for sun signs, I guess. Could be for moon or rising if you want to take it that deeply, but doing mostly sun signs, and we have three piles today. So the three signs that I'm reading for today are Virgo, Leo, and Scorpio. So you guys know which sign is yours. In the description below, I'll have timestamped the beginning of each one of the signs in your readings, so you can just skip ahead to whatever sign is yours, and you guys can watch the video from there. So starting off with our first sign, we have Virgo. So if you are a Virgo, then this reading is for you. All right, Virgo, let's see what we got for you. Let me put that to the side. Right, I remember now. I remember. Your reading is actually quite interesting, Virgo. So let's get into it. So Virgo, the centerpiece of your reading is the bouquet. Give you guys a chance to look at it. So with the bouquet, it actually is a romance card. It's a love card, and this is going to be a love reading, Virgo. I know. You probably didn't come here looking for something like that, but it's what came up for you, Virgo, and it's actually quite interesting. So with the bouquet, it actually speaks of a surprise relationship, or a relationship, or a connection coming out of left field. I keep wanting to say relationship, but I'm gonna just say the connection. The connection could either be a long-term one that really lasts and is very fulfilling, or it can be one that's very fulfilling but also short-term. But I think the most important thing here is not whether or not it'll last or if this person is the one. I think the most important thing and the biggest lesson that's going to be coming out of this, Virgo, is that you're actually ready for this. I get the sense that the Virgos that are watching me or watching this channel, if you happen to come across this reading and you are a Virgo, there's a strong chance that you might not be feeling either the most confident right now when it comes to love or relationships. Like you could have been having a lot of problems with people being very non-committal towards you. You could have been very non-committal towards people yourself. And it could be just because there's something that you kind of noticed or seen in other people, or maybe something that you've seen inside yourself that you wanted to work on. But either way, this reading is here to tell you that you kind of just been in your headspace about romance and relationships for far too long. The Nine of Swords here is denoting a lot of worry, anxiety. There's a lot of negative energy and a lot of negative connotation around you in regards to love and romance and relationships. I don't know if you've been having a hard time with dating or if you just have a very negative outlook on it. But the fact of the matter is that I feel like you're being pushed. This connection is being introduced to you, and it's going to be, I keep hearing a whirlwind romance or something like that. It's going to happen when you least expect it, or it's going to be someone that you least expect to fall for. But the fact of the matter is that love is coming your way, Virgo. Whether you want it or not, it's going to happen, and it's coming up, and it's moving your way. But the biggest thing that you got to remember, Virgo, is that you're ready for this. You're ready. Even though you might not feel like it, even though you might really try to fight and push back against this message and what I'm saying to you, you're very much ready for this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to say. You can push and rage and push and deny this message all you want, Virgo, but the proof is in the pudding. What I'm getting here with the King of Wands coming out, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, is that even though, like, you've been filled with a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of doubt, I still get this sense that underneath it all, you're still quite confident. Like, even though everything has been like kind of like trash, I want to say, maybe your prospects haven't been good, maybe, you just you've been out the dating game for a while. I still feel like this haven't diminished your self confidence. So this is why it's leading me to believe that, that it's mostly just in regards to like the prospects, the people who step to you don't really come with you with the right energy. They flaky, they don't really commit as much as you would like, or they don't really like, they don't give you the energy that you're looking for. And it's been kind of like burdensome and tedious, this whole dating game, this whole dating situation. But with the King of Wands here, you're a very mature individual. You know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you're not really the type of person to settle for less or settle for anything less than what you want. With the speculation card here, I keep hearing like you got an eye. Like you got an eye for what you want. You can really appraise and look at and look at what you need. Virgos are known for being very critical and very analytical people. At least when they're properly aspected and mature. Very critical, analytical people. And there's something here about that as well. You being able to like spot the fake and spot the right people. So you've been trusting your instincts so far, and you've been doing good so far. But the fact of the matter is I think your mindset is becoming a little bit jaded or a little bit negative towards dating and towards love. And that's not something that we need to see here. So you're being sent a connection that's going to like actually open you back up and make you realize, okay, maybe, dating isn't as bad as I think. Maybe I am ready to have a relationship. Maybe everyone out here isn't trash. It's just something like that. Because there's been a lot of, like in the bottom deck, it was the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is like the card of crying over spilled milk, like being in a real negative emotional space. Like there's a lack of energy, lack of motivation, there's anxiety and second guessing when it comes to relationship, and there's more so like a lot of sadness here, stemming from the lack of devotion, the lack of commitment, and probably even the lack of prospects that's been coming your way lately, Virgo. Your confidence may have taken a little bit of a hit because of it. And even though it may have taken that hit, I don't think you like diminish yourself or think any less of yourself. But the fact of the matter is that, anyone takes a few L's and eventually, they start second guessing. So it's very natural. And this is why this connection is being sent your way to like re-up your confidence and to give you that boost that you need right now. So that's why I'm not sure if this is going to be one that lasts long, but it is definitely a connection, a romantic connection that you definitely need. It is something that you need. It's not something that you want, Virgo. Period. So since your particular reading was a love reading, I did something special for you, and I grabbed something from my True Love Oracle. So your piece of advice when it comes to dating, and something for you to remember, Virgo, comes in the form of inner peace. Now the inner peace card reminds you to like actually remember that you are enough. To remember that you're beautifully made, beautifully and carefully made. There's a whole bunch that goes into like this message, but the biggest thing is, the biggest thing is you are enough. Right there. This is about being confident and secure in who you are. Knowing that it's not up to you to like change the person that you are, or at least not change drastically or anything like that. Just know that the person that you are is enough and worthy and capable of being loved. If that was a thought that some of you Virgos might have been having or anything like that. The fact of the matter is that, dating is dating is dating. Like, you're going to have to probably run through a bunch of prospects before you find like just one person that you really like. Some people don't mind the whole dating multiple people, going through that guy or whatever, and some people kind of take that to heart. And you might be one of those people that take it to heart, Virgo. But the fact of the matter is that this is no knock against you. You need to remember that the person you are is beautiful, both inside and out. And that whatever's going on in love is just the dating game. Like, it's just the way it is. You know, don't don't overthink it. Don't get this big, and don't get so anxious about it, Virgo. It You're gonna lose out more in dating than you're gonna gain. But the fact of the matter is that there's no shade, no knock against you or the person that you are, Virgo. You are enough. It's just how it is. That's just how dating goes. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, no. That was it, Virgo. You're having a connection come your way when you least expect it, or it can be a person that you least expect. Know that you are ready for this. Welcome in this connection. Don't fight against it. Don't try to push this person away. Don't try to close up and not let anyone in. Like, don't start doing that kind of stuff, Virgo. It's kind of aggy. It's just annoying. And, when it comes to love and dating, you have to be brave, and you have to be willing to get hurt, and you have to be willing to take those chances. You might think that you're not ready for that, but whatever this connection is going to change your mind, and it's going to make you think that you're ready. And the fact of the matter is that you are. It's time. You're in a position where you love yourself enough, where you care about yourself enough, despite everything that's happened, to have a healthy relationship, one that's built on maturity, love, and trust. And you're good enough to weed out the people who's going to give you that and the people who aren't. And this is why you're being rewarded with a proper connection, with a nice connection, with someone who might meet your standards, or someone who might match the energy that you're looking for. In fact, the matter is, don't overthink it. Don't start pushing this person away. Don't start thinking they might be too good to be true. This is something that you deserve. This is something that you've been wanting. So allow it to come in, and allow the relationship or this connection to blossom the way that it's meant to. Don't be your own worst enemy, Virgo, and don't stand in your own way when it comes to this connection. You'll regret it. So, if this is a reading that you liked or that you enjoyed, Virgo, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I want to thank you so much for your time and your energy, Virgo. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And, have a wonderful day and be blessed. Bye. If you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whatever drew you to this card, if you are a Leo, then this reading is for you. All right, Leo, let's get into your reading. No, that's right. I remember this one. This one was actually quite interesting. All right, Leo. So for the central energy around your reading, or like what I'm really meant to talk to you about, it comes in the form of the Wheel. So the Wheel card is all about like actually building connections, and it's the card of networking. It's also the card that's kind of letting me know, or like at least what it means is that this is more so talking about your connections and the people that you know, and not only the people that you know, but also how much those people actually like you, Leo. What's actually coming through for you is that there might be a big opportunity for you in regards to work, or maybe not even work. Maybe if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're trying to like get a promotion or start a business or something like that. Whatever it is that you're doing, the most important thing that you need to pay attention to, Leo, is the people that you know, especially those in higher places. I'm not telling you to suck up to them. In fact, your actual advice is to be honest and be yourself, with the truth be told card. Don't start acting fake. Don't start trying to do this or that, whatever you think that will make other people like you. What I really got from this, Leo, is that your personality, and the person that you are naturally is going to be enough to open doors for you, Leo. Especially with people in positions of power. I am hearing, though, that you need to respect their authority, Okay? If there is someone in a higher position than you, don't start going at them like you know more, or that, just because they're in a higher position, these people can't pretend or act like they're better than you. Starting to do stuff like that is going to be a big turn off. And one thing about Leos is that they have that pride and that ego. You guys have it. Keep that a little bit under wraps. Okay, keep it under wraps. Be yourself, be natural, but don't be obnoxious, Leo, please. So one of the biggest cards that we actually have coming out, confirming that this is about your connections, is the Authority card with the Mars and Capricorn. The Authority card speaks of people in position of power. This is about you either getting a promotion to a position, to a managerial position, or a position where you're over other people. Like maybe you can be, someone is promoting you to a real high managerial position and your job or office. Or it could be something along the lines of, no. Honestly, it could either be that, or it could be hinting at the fact that people in high positions is like what's key. And I'm leaning more, and I lean more towards that one. That really knowing and identifying people who are in higher positions and making favorable impressions with them and networking with people like that is what's going to be most important, and it's what's going to be your key to success. Or at least in whatever you're doing or trying to do or want to do, or even you're just being warned. Like, you're going to come across someone in a high position and you're going to make a good impression on them if you just be yourself. Be natural, Don't become nervous and start trying to, become a little stiff, or you know how people get when they meet someone with like as a person of influence or like a boss or a CEO, and all of a sudden they get all, oh, okay, yeah, I got you, sir. Be yourself. Be yourself. One of the other cards that came out for you was the Sun in Virgo, which is about the health card. One thing that I'm seeing here that stood out to me is that there's a pentacle on this card. And the pentacle is all about wealth, is all about the physical realm, like health and stuff like that, and money. I'm looking at like an increase in money for you. I can't help shake that feeling, Leo, that whatever this situation is, it's going to lead to an increase in wealth and maybe even an increase in social status for you. If you impress the right people or impress the people in higher spaces, if you do make the right moves and be yourself, and that's the most important thing, Leo, be yourself. Be natural and be yourself. There's an increase here coming for you. In terms of the tarot cards, the first one that came out was the Magician. The Magician is all about willpower. You taking your skill, your knowledge, your skills, your abilities, everything about you, and putting it to work and using it to manifest here. This could be something that this situation that's coming up with this person in a higher position could be something that you've really been wanting for a while, or maybe something that you've even been wishing on or trying to manifest. And the fact of the matter is that it's coming through with you with the World card here. Something that you've been working towards or trying to manifest is about to come into fruition, Leo. The World card is all about completion. It's about a cycle, but in the finances, it's all about like success. That's one thing that you want to see when you're talking about money, is you want to see the World card. It's about a project like paying out, coming to fruition, hard work actually paying off. And this is what I'm seeing here. Like, you've been in the right places, you've been making the right impressions, and you're going to make the right impressions with someone that actually has some authority and some power. And you're going to network with that person, and they're going to be impressed with you, and something is going to come out of it. The Three of Pentacles is the card of work and cooperation. There could be some sort of collaboration involved. Like if you're a YouTuber or someone that I go YouTuber, but you could be Twitch streamer or even like an entrepreneur. There's some sort of collaboration in terms of business that's coming in that's going to be very beneficial and very much fruitful for you. And this is going to be something that's going to come in like relatively quickly. The Eight of Wands here is a card of like news. It can be like news traveling quickly. And the reason why this is cell phone here is this also the card of communication going back and forth. of energy being sent, There's something here about this situation is coming sooner than you realize, Leo, and that no, because this isn't a sword card. This situation is coming sooner than you think, Leo. Um, so no pressure. Don't be nervous. Um, Whatever it is that you really been wanting is very, very close, Leo. The situation is coming. It's coming. And I think this is why, if you watching this, you're catching it at the most opportune moment, because there could have been a chance that you might have been a little too nervous, or you probably could have played this situation entirely wrong. But the fact of the matter is if you just be yourself, be natural, don't be obnoxious, and don't try to challenge people who are in authority or in the higher position, and instead try to leave a good impression, there's something that's coming your way that's going to elevate you in status and maybe even increase your money flow, allow you to take better care of yourself, maybe even want to spend more time in the gym or something, Leo. I don't know. But there's something here with good fortune in regards to your health and your money and your finances. That's right. Because the sixth house that Virgo rules is the house of work. It is the house of actually your daily routines and stuff like that. And the sun showing up in the sixth house, at least in this deck, shows that there is something favorable happening in your area of your work. Something that you do something that you do every day, or something that you do as a routine, pretty much like a job. There seems to be some good luck coming to you in terms of your job and meeting someone in a higher position, rubbing elbows with them and leaving a good impression. And this is happening sooner than what you think, Leo. It's going to lead to some form of collaboration. It's going to lead to some form of cooperation. And I don't know what else to say. I think I said everything I needed to say, Leo. I feel like I'm just going to start repeating myself if I keep going on and on. So I'm going to end it here. You get the gist. You get the idea. If you don't get the gist or the idea, rewind this video, rewind this reading, and watch it from the beginning to the end again until it gets into your head, Leo. Something beautiful is in the works for you. It's cooking. It's coming. And only thing you gotta do is just be yourself and get ready to receive, because this is something that you wanted, and your roosters are coming home, or I guess your hens are coming home to roost, whatever the saying is. You get it, Leo. So if this reading is something that you like to hear, or if it rubbed you the right way, Leo, then please leave a like. Comment if you want. I love getting comments. And most importantly, subscribe. Okay, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to thank you so much for your time and your energy, Leo. Greatly appreciate you coming. Thank you so much, and be blessed. Bye. If you are a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, whatever drawing you to the Scorpio card, the Scorpio sign, this reading is for you. So let's see what we got for you. This one song is just in my head, and I needed to get out of my head. All right. So here we go. Scorpio, your reading has been throwing me for a loop, because I seen it and I couldn't quite make heads or tails out of it. It's very much shrouded in mystery, and I feel like this is just a very personal thing that only you would understand, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon myself, so hey, maybe I'm somewhere in this mix as well. Maybe that's why it's mystifying me so much. But there's something in here, Scorpio, that I just can't fully comprehend. The first card that we have here, though, that I'm supposed to talk to you about is the altar card. Now, the altar card speaks of like, one, it speaks of like routine, like things that you always do, like maybe certain thought patterns, habits that you have, something that you do like as a routine. What it really speaks of, though, at least this card in particular, is that the altar card is kind of more so a negative card. It lets you know that, things, how can I say this, Scorpio? That whatever is going on, there's certain expectations that's being placed on you, Scorpio. And I know how, because I'm the same way. I know how much Scorpios hate the buck the trend. Like if everyone is expecting something from you or expecting you to react or do a certain thing, you like to try to, throw them the curveball and like keep them guessing. But that's the wrong move to do in whatever situation is Scorpio. You're expected to act a certain way, and your advice is to fall in line with what's expected of you. Like, I feel like this might have like people kind of wanting to place certain responsibilities on you that you may not want, or like maybe certain aspects of your job that you just completely hate and that you usually tend to disregard. Is you might need to start paying more attention to those things or those certain aspects of your job. Um, we have come to the edge here. And the come to the edge card speaks of actually trusting in the divine, trusting in the plan, trusting in your intuition, trusting in your guidance. You might be getting the feeling like, you need to actually go through with this. You need to actually, follow through with what people want. Like, even though it might be a heavy burden, even though it might really just be a burden in particular, you know that deep down inside that you want to meet this challenge, that you need to meet this challenge, that you should meet this challenge. But ego can get in the way and say, no, fuck all that. I'm my own man, I'm my own woman, and I'm going to do what I want. That I'm my own man, I'm my own woman, I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to do things the way that I always do, or handle things in a way that's particular to me. That's the wrong move in this, in whatever is happening here, Leo. I'm Scorpio. It's the wrong move. You need to go with the flow and go with what's expected, because that's the right move in the situation, and it might be counterintuitive for you. What I see here on both sides is that you can either this can either lead to loss. This situation can go in one of two ways. It can either lead to loss, where you lose everything, things start getting taken away from you. It's just things that just don't really go too well. What I'm also getting from the lost card, since it's Saturn and Pisces, is that this is going to be more so a less focus on you and a more so focus on the other people around you, which was funny because the bottom deck card that we also had was the picture. And the picture here also speaks about actually helping other people, accommodating other people, honestly, truly helping other people, not just giving them a sympathy comment, not just saying, oh, that's rough, buddy, but actually literally, physically, actively helping others. And it might have something to do with the way that what other people expect, or something along those lines. Whatever is happening here, it has a lot to do with other people and looking outside of yourself, Scorpio. Getting out of your own head, out of your own habits, out of your own shell, your carapace, and actually caring about what other people think for a change, and actually wanting to do stuff for other people as opposed to just wanting to do things for yourself, Scorpio, or do things your own way. There's a need to actually give that up. Otherwise, it can lead to loss. But on the other hand, there's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity, and it says so in the altar card as well. There's an opportunity here for growth and expansion. There is an opportunity to actually level up, or to gain, or to get more, especially with the moon in Taurus here. The moon in the house of finance and wealth. There is a chance here to actually get something out of this, to get something out of this situation. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all negative. It's not all a burden. But you need to navigate this situation correctly, and you need to make the proper moves, Scorpio. Otherwise, it can lead to loss. And all through your tarot cards, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, getting drunk, getting left in like negative emotions. Actually, not over, because the Five of Cups in reverse is, no, actually, the Five of Cups in reverse is overcoming. Good. The Five of Cups in reverse is overcoming negative emotions, sad feelings, disappointments, and stuff like that. I really think that, even though the situation might really weigh on you, whatever responsibility is being thrusted upon you, you may not like it. The fact of the matter is you need to get over that. You need to get over it, Scorpio. Pull yourself together and get over however the situation is making you feel. Because there is this energy here of like lack. Maybe the way that you've been doing things so far hasn't really been working out for you, Scorpio. You may be comfortable in your habits and your thought patterns, but financially, physically, things aren't like the way that they should be or the way that they could be because of the way that you do things or the track that your mind and your pattern and your actions are on. And it's just something that you don't see here. You're in your own way, Scorpio, with the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords is always about being a victim, but not really a victim. It's about like you mentally trapping yourself or keeping yourself mentally stuck in a place where you can just easily get out of, and you probably should have gotten out of a long time ago. The Eight of Swords, along with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles, is just letting me know that you're kind of your own worst enemy in regards to whatever is going on, Scorpio. Like if there's a change in your life that you want, if you want more money, better opportunities and stuff like that, you need to get out of your own head. You need to get out of your own shell. You need to get out of your own way of doing things and actually start caring about what other people think. Start taking how other people might see you into consideration. Start taking other people's needs into consideration. If you actually want to achieve something and you actually want more out of your life, you need to start thinking about other people and coming out of yourself and stop thinking so much about yourself and your comfort. Otherwise, it's still just going to lead to conflict and ruin. Because your two bottom deck cards was the Five of Swords and the Tower. The Five of Swords is all about conflict with other people, arguments, clashes of ideas and ideals, which is why I was saying like your thought patterns could be very antagonistic to other people. It could be just like, okay, well, this is how I do things, or this is what I'm going to do, and if you don't like it, then oh the fuck well. Well, bye, sayonara, I don't need you. And that's very much a Scorpio thing, and Scorpio people can be very much an asshole. Like, take it from someone who's dated a couple and who has a brother that's a Scorpio. You guys can be real assholes, especially when you believe that you're right, when there's something that's so comfortable to you that you don't want to let it go, but there's a way of seeing the world, a way of thinking, or certain habits or things like that that you just don't want to let go because they're good for you and you don't care what anyone else thinks. That type of stuff is like really antagonistic, Scorpio. And for the fact of the matter is what's holding you back and holding you down and keeping you from reaching your true potential. Certain thought patterns, habits that you may have, something here that's really hard for you to change or something that you may not want to change. You need to listen to your intuition when that little voice in the back of your head that tells you like, well, maybe this wasn't the best way to do things, or maybe I could have done things differently, or maybe I should have like did this or that. That little voice, that little seed of doubt there is actually your conscience, Scorpio. And you need to listen to your conscience, okay? Listen to your conscience and actually try doing things a different way. Otherwise, you're on the road. It's just going to lead to ruin. Everything constantly falling and breaking apart. Always having to start over from square one. Or even if you have been going this way for a long time and you're comfortable, that illusion of comfort is going to be very much shattered soon if you don't start making a change, Scorpio. Yeah, very much so. So because I was really struggling with this reading, it started flowing a lot more once I actually just started reading and like start doing it. This was a lot better and a completely different message than I got before. But I did actually pull one advice card for you, Scorpio, for us Scorpios. Again, Scorpio moon. And the card that I got was the Spy Master. The Spy Master speaks of, again, your relationship with other people, Scorpio. This is something that's really coming in. It's letting you know that if certain people, certain situations or relationship is flawed, acknowledge those flaws, but still love the relationship anyway, or the situation anyway. Nothing is going to be perfect, and it's not right for you to just start cutting people off just because they show something that you don't like, or completely rejecting other people's way of thinking because you think that they're thinking, you just think that they're flawed and they're just not right. That kind of thinking is arrogant. It's a good way to keep yourself isolated, even though Scorpios like thrive in isolation. But it's not meant for you anymore, Scorpio. You're meant to like bring other people into your life and to expand expand your social circle, expand your relationship circle, expand your work connections. And that's only going to come once you start caring about other people, acknowledging their flaws and loving them despite it, or acknowledging their flaws and still be willing to take the chance with them anyway. I'll read the Spy Master card just in case I missed the essence of it. So I'm gonna read it for you guys. Guys, I don't want you to just take my word for it. The pursuit of knowledge is a grand goal, but don't let it tarnish your opinion of the world. If you only pay attention to the negative, you can find every person's flaws, every piece of bad news, every shadow, even on a sunny day. Instead, try to exercise some positivity and forgive those around you for their faults. A relationship or situation could be so much better if its flaws are acknowledged but not focused on above all else. Give people grace, Scorpio, my God. Give people grace. Okay? Rewind that tidbit if you wanna reabsorb it, if you wanna really get down to the essence of what it's saying for yourself, because I've already completely forgotten it again. So that's up to you to do your homework and to work on this, Scorpio. Because I feel like this is a very personal reading or personal subject for you, Scorpio. It might be one that you might not really want to hear. It might be a message that some of you probably already even just clicked off this video already, or at least had that thought at least 3 times already. But this is the message that I have for you, Scorpio, and that's your reading. So if you like this reading, leave a like, comment down below if you want to. I'm definitely interested to seeing your comments on this, Scorpio. It's a very intriguing reading. And most importantly, if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you so much for actually joining me for this reading, for sitting here and listening to this old man ramble and talk. I want to thank you so much for your time and your energy, Scorpios. Be blessed, and I love you all. Bye.